Actually, there was no policeman, but he shaked his fist to an invisible policeman and say, "I will thrash my father-in-law." So at this, Minnie would go into peals of laughter, in which her friend would also join. So peals of laughter means loud bursts of laughter. So they both laughed each other of Kabuliwala's joke. Minnie's mother was full of doubts about Kabuliwala. Often she would beg me to keep an eye on the tall big man. I would try to laugh her fear away, but then she would say seriously, "Were children never kidnapped?" So, of course, Kabuliwala is a stranger person for Minnie's mother. So, Minnie's mother was full of doubts. Of course, it is common, no? So, we doubt on stranger. So often she would beg me to keep an eye on the tall big man. So beg means, so she made some request to keep an eye. So you just observe Kabuliwala. She is asking the narrator to watch Kabuliwala. I would try to laugh her fear away, but then she would say seriously, "Were children never kidnapped?" So for her fear, sometimes narrator was used to laugh just to get rid of her fear, but at that time she was very serious and she asked, "Were children never kidnapped?" Children yavattu kidnap age ilva? In spite of all my explanations and assurances, her fears persisted. So I tried to convince her. So in all my explanations and assurances, so assurances means promises. So I tried to convince her by making promise. Her fears persisted. Persisted means continue to exist. So even though I tried to convince her, she was not satisfied at that moment. But I didn't think it right to forbid the man from coming to our house, and the intimacy went on unchecked. So forbid means order somebody not to do something. So here narrator cannot say Kabuliwala that you should not come our home. So he cannot say directly, and the intimacy went on unchecked. Intimacy means close friendship or relationship. Here the relationship between husband and wife went on unchecked. Means narrator is in a middle way, so he cannot convince his wife, and at the same time he cannot say Kabuliwala not to come his house. So once a year in the middle of January, Rahman the Kabuliwala would return to this country. Means, so he went to Kabul and he came back to this country. So we can imagine that this country is referred to India. So he came to India in the middle of January. Then he would be very busy going from house to house collecting his debts. This year, however, he was always found time to come and see Minnie. If he could not come in the morning, he would appear in the evening. Of course, when he came from his hometown, so it was his duty to collect debts from his customers. So he was busy in that. But this year, he had a time to come and see Minnie. So he was coming in the morning, or if it is must, so he would appear in the evening. So one morning I was reading a book in my study. It was about 8 o'clock and the weather was chilly. All at once I had an uproar in the street. When I looked out, I saw Rahman being led away by 2 policemen. Behind them was a crowd of curious boys. There were bloodstains on the clothes of the Kabuliwala, and one of the policemen carried a knife. Hurrying out, I stopped them and inquired what it all meant. So the narrator was busy in reading a book. So he was in his study. Study here, study means a study room, a particular room for study. So it was about 8 o'clock. So it was about 8 o'clock in the morning and the weather was very chilly. So at that time he heard some noise. Uproar means loudness or rabble. So he heard a loud noise in the street. So he came out and looked. He saw two policemen arrested Kabuliwala. So behind them was a crowd of curious boys. So here curious means there were few people. So they were watching all the happenings. There were blood stains on the cloth of Kabuliwala, and one of the policemen carried a knife. So on the Kabuliwala's cloth there were blood stains, and one of the policemen carried a knife. So hurrying out, I stopped them and inquired what it all meant. So he doesn't know anything, what is going there. So at that time he stopped the two policemen and he inquired so what it all meant. Partly from part one, partly from another, I gathered that a certain neighbor had owed the peddler some money for a Rampuri shawl, but had falsely denied having bought it. So in the course of heated argument, Rahman had struck the man with his knife. He was now calling his enemy all sorts of names. So partly from one, partly from another. So few people were gathered there. So I told you. So they were telling what happened. So he gathered. He collected some information what had happened. So one of the neighbor had owed the peddler some money for a Rampuri shawl. So one of the neighbor had bought Rampuri shawl, but he denied to give money. So he denied that I have not bought it. So in the course of heated argument, anyone may feel bad, no? So just think, so Kabuliwala is a seller from another country. So he trusted that man, but that man is not worth of it. So now in the course of heated argument, Rahman struck the man with his knife. So he struck the man with the knife. Now he is calling his enemy all sorts of names. All sorts of names means, so now he is using some bad words. Suddenly in the veranda of my house appeared my little Minnie. As usual, she exclaimed, "Oh Kabuliwala, Kabuliwala." So suddenly in the veranda, so Minnie appeared. So she came out of the house and she called out Kabuliwala's name. Rahman's face lit up as he turned to her. So here Rahman means the Kabuliwala. When Rahman heard Minnie's voice, so his face lit up. Lit up means he was bright. He turned to her. He had no bag under his arm today, so she could not discuss the elephant with him. She at once proceeded to the next question. Are you going to father-in-law's house? Okay. Now, when the Minnie saw Kabuliwala had no bag under his arm, so she hadn't discussed anything about an elephant. But now she is asking, are you going to father-in-law's house? So she saw two policemen. So now she is asking. Rahman laughed and said, just there I am going, little one. Then seeing the reply had not amused the child, he held up his chained hands and said, I would have thrashed this old father-in-law, but my hands are bound. So Rahman laughed at Minnie and said, yes, little one, I am going there. Then seeing that the reply had not amused the child, amused means not entertained. So Kabuliwala is going to father-in-law's house, means he is going to jail. So this was not entertained Minnie. He held up his hand and said, so he showed his hand. So he held up, he raised his hand and he said, I would have thrashed this old father-in-law, means I would have beaten this old father-in-law, but my hands are bound. Bound means here his hands were tied up with handcuffs. Rahman was sentenced to some years imprisonment. So he was in jail for some years. Time passed by. So Minnie also, now she has grown up, and he was not remembered. Even our little Minnie, I am ashamed to say, forgot her old friend. New companions filled her life. As she grew older, she spent more of her time with the girls of her age. So now time passed by, so many years over. So Minnie forgot her old friend. So here the narrator is saying, I am ashamed to say. So he is ashamed to say that. So Minnie had forgotten her old friend. So because new companions means new friends accompanied her of her age group. Years had passed. It was the day of Minnie's marriage. Since early dawn, the wedding pipes had been sounding. I was sitting in my study looking through the account. Suddenly someone entered and saluted respectfully. It was Rahman, the Kabuliwala. At first I didn't recognize him, but I knew him again when he smiled. So already I told you so many years passed. So it was the day of Minnie's marriage. So we can think that. So she is in 16, 17 or 18. Okay. So here has not, age has not mentioned here.